So it's been a while since I've done a video. Probably about 3 months. Last week I decided to get on my channel and check things out and see what was going on really. Well, I managed to catch a comment from RMD Cool Kid. And he asked me, "Yo, can you make a rap tutorial? That thing looks so good. How did you connect the lines? BT dub. I use pain.net, and sorry for the bother. Thanks." Well, RMD Cool Kid, I'm going to be completely honest with you. After 3 months of not using the computer for gaming and video making, I forgot how to do all that stuff. But here's the thing. I'm going to do my best to try and do a tutorial video for you. I apologize ahead of time if it's shit, because, well, I'm anticipating some shit. So the first thing we're going to do, I can't remember. First thing we need to do is open up High Octane Drift and paint.net, and we need to get a, we need to get a template. So the first order of business, wrap template. We're going to go right up here to the address bar. We're going to type in highdrift.com/templates/ and that should bring us to our website. Alright, so here we are at the website, and what you want to do is you want to click right over here on this little folder icon, and you're going to go through all these fields, and you're going to match your vehicle and body parts to what you want to make a wrap for. So I'm going to go with the 180, and it's got a stock body kit on it. It's all OEM, and I guess I'm just going to skip mirrors. If you had a car with body kit on it, you want to make sure you go through here and pick the right one, otherwise things will not line up. First, we got to request body template, which is going to be a quick download. And that was quick. Now I'm going to download the window template, and that's all we need from this website. As you can see, here's my 2 files. They don't look like much because they aren't. It's literally just a transparent background with some lines in it. And now we need to open up paint.net, and we'll load up the template and we'll get started. Alright, so here we are in paint.net. Nothing's been loaded. We haven't done a single thing. We're going to minimize this real quick and just drag and drop the image on there. We're going to open. We're not going to add a layer. It's not necessary, although it probably would work the same. Anyway, the first step, since you have a transparent background with tiny little lines you cannot see, you're going to add a layer, and then you're going to fill that layer with a color that will contrast against those little white lines. So I'm just going to go with this, I don't know, let's use a nice green. Now we're going to change the order of these so that you can see the lines. And you know what? I'm actually going to change the color because that's not very good, is it? Let's go with, you can't go wrong with a grayish color, which would be this button. There. Now you can see it. Great. Perfect. Just what we need. So, before we do anything else, what we're going to do is add another layer. And we're going to bring this down so that it is the bottom layer. I think that's what we want, right? This one's on top. Oh, wait. That's what we want. Right? Right. Because that's the bottom. And it goes progressively up. Okay. So, now, let's see. I honestly, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But what I'm going to try is to do a grid pattern. I'm going to use a grid pattern so that it can help you line up where the edges of the car meet. Now, you should be able to eyeball it, and if not, you can definitely do trial and error. But if you set up a grid pattern, it will help you line things up a little bit better. For the most part, all of this is to scale, like this length here equals this length here, and this width here equals this width here. So you should be able to use an actual grid pattern to line everything up. And what we'll do is we'll do that grid pattern, and then we'll load it up into High Octane Drift so you can see how it lays out. And this is where you're going to have to do a little bit of trial and error, move the things around, try to get your lines to line up, and then you'll use that grid pattern like a template the same way you're using this as a template. You'll just put it over top, and then you put a new layer, and you begin to do your work. So let's see if we can do that. Oh, how do I do that? We're going to start with lines. Yes. Yes. No, 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 yes. We don't need end caps. What we need to do is draw a line and see what happens. Yeah, see what I've done here? Not what you want. We need to go to layer 3 and select a color that will stand up on there. So we'll go with black because you can't go wrong with black. And we'll start doing some lines. So let's if you hold shift, it'll keep it at a good, or what do you call it, like a designated angle rather than being whichever angle you want. It'll keep it perpendicular and square. So we're going to start with this one line, do our best to find the middle, and then we're going to copy it, paste it. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I just copied the whole page. I'm going to undo that, and then I am going to copy the page, paste the page, and I still have a problem here. What am I doing wrong? I need a new layer. See? Alright. So now, I really wish I had a better way of doing it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. You know what? RMD Cool Kid, I'm sorry, but I lied. I can't do this. What I'm gonna do instead of trying this fucking grid that I can't seem to figure out how to do right is I'm just going to show you that you can line these things up quite easily just by practicing using some, what do you call it? Trial and error. Oh, shit. Alright, so I guess what I was trying to say is if you line these up here, and then we're going to go ahead and collapse these layers so that they are one. Oops, went too far. And now we're going to select it, and we're going to copy it. We're going to paste it, and then we're going to use these same lines with the same dimensions, rotated 90 degrees. Oh, first. Fuck. God damn it. Alright, again. We're gonna copy the grid. We're going to do that. Add new layer. Then we're going to paste, rotate 90 degrees. And we'll move this right over here. It's a little long. It's a little long. That's alright. So I'm going to do my best to center it around this piece here. And I'm going to shorten it. Then I'm going to do the same thing of that. I'm going to copy, new layer, paste. I'm going to bring it right over here. And try to center that as best I can. Just eyeballing it. Just eyeballing it. Okay. Now, what we need to do is collapse the layers. Yeah, we'll collapse the layers. Merge, merge. Alright. So all these lines are now on the same page, or layer, if you'd like to call it a layer. Now, Now what? I don't know what to do now. Let's try this. We're going to copy this little section here. We're going to copy, and we're going to add a new layer, and we're going to paste it. And now we need to set this up right in the middle the best I can. Open it up some. Open it up some. I'm going to take that, and since this one's flipped, you can't just extend the lines, but here I'm pretty sure you can just extend the lines, because I do believe all of this lines up. But to do this part, you're going to have to flip it. Not flip it, you're going to have to rearrange it. So let me add a new layer, and we'll paste it. And this is where your trial and error starts to come into play. Because if you look down here where the door meets the body panel, this grid line comes in right about here. So I'm going to do that on this side. So just on the outside of it, bring it down right about there. And we'll enter. So now we sort of have a grid pattern going on. And it's not much. This is just kind of like this is a trial and error. What I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse the layers. Oops, wrong button. Now everything's on the same page again. And I'm going to make this invisible. And I'm going to save it just like that. And we're going to open it up in High Octane Drift and see how it looks. Oh, let's see. Save as. I'm going to do a desktop. And oh boy, what are we going to do? Let's do 180x gray. Is that how you spell gray, or is it whatever? Gray grid. We're going to save it as a, I believe, PNG. We're going to save it as a PNG. You don't want to save it as a paint.net file, otherwise High Octane Drift won't open it. So we're going to save it just like that. It's going to ask you to do this stuff. I don't know what it means. You need to flatten the image, otherwise it will not work. So here's my wrap. And what we're going to do is open up High Octane Drift. Alright, well, here we go. It's loading. Like I said, I apologize ahead of time, although it's now after for the shit. I know. Maybe I could do a video on how to find somebody on YouTube who knows what they're doing. Alright, so here's the wrap I've been rolling around with for a little while. This is something that my buddy Winged Demon set up for me. I didn't have enough to put the rest of the wrap on, so kind of stuck with just the window wrap. So if I remember correctly, we're going to go to Garage, and we're going to go to Warehouse? No, Workshop. I'm doing something wrong. Shop. We're going to Shop. We're going to Shop. Then we're going to Wraps, and we're going to go to Create Wrap. We're going to go to Upload Pre-Made Vinyl. Permaban. Be careful what you make wraps of. I would strongly suggest staying away from nudity, profanity, and anything vulgar or otherwise indecent. So, continue. Now what we need to do is hit upload, go to desktop, we'll do 180 gray grid, upload, and before it will be applied to the vehicle, you gotta click these little stickers. Oh crap, cancel. Where's my hood? Okay, there's my hood. Alright, so you can see now that I have lines. I drew these lines separately from these lines. So, let's see how these ones lined up. These ones are way off. And these ones are way off. But, to be fair, they're equally way off. equally shitty. And finally, this is our last section that I did with a grid pattern. You can see it's not quite right. It's only off by a little bit. This section of the bumper corresponds with the top of the car, and this back portion of the bumper corresponds with the back portion of the car, which is in that little portion of the template. So you can see here that I just need to adjust. I need to adjust the rear section so that the lines line up. But anyway, I guess what I'm getting at here is that it's really trial and error, because it can look like it's lined up in the program and then you find out that it's not. So the easiest thing to do actually is to try this this grid pattern. You can get way more specific with it, maybe put some more lines in it, make the spaces smaller so that you have better reference for small details, and you can just use this to get you started. Once you have all your lines lined up, then it'll be super easy to go in there and start doing your designs over the car, and you'll be able to use this grid pattern to find your place, so that you're not just drawing aimlessly. So anyway, I know that wasn't really a very good tutorial, and I'm kind of ashamed and embarrassed that this is what I'm going to call a video worth uploading. This is crap. I'm sorry, RMD Cool Kid. I never should have said I could do this. Yeah, I can. I don't want to. To be honest, what I really want to do is... You know what? That's a really good question. I don't know what I want to do. What do you think of this mustache? I renamed the whole channel Mustache Gaming, disappeared for 3 months, came back with the goofiest looking mustache and absolutely zero skills. What have I been doing? Not much. I guess you could call it adulting. Been working, making some money. What I want to do is make some videos on an old game I used to play for PlayStation. It was called Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's a 2D scrolling game. It is fucking awesome. I just gotta download it and then I'll be able to play it. But I've played it, I've beaten it like probably 50 times, and it's just a blast. I could talk about that game and play that game endlessly. So, RMD Cool Kid, buddy, I'm sorry this is not so great, but it'll get you started. It'll definitely get you started. See, this one lined up great, and that was the first try. 20 minutes? Oh my god, 20 minutes? 20 minutes to do this? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. So let me, okay. What a jackass. I am such a jackass. But seriously, what about this mustache? I was thinking about curling it, like really curling it. I can do it. Watch. I'm gonna take this marlin spike and a lighter. We're gonna heat the marlin spike. Hold on. This requires me to do this. Alright, so we're gonna heat this fucking asshole. So we're gonna heat this little bitch up. Not so much that it burns the skin, but enough to feel like it's hot. We're gonna get a little more heat on there. Yeah, that's probably good. So now I'm just gonna take this thing and stab it in my eye real quick. Just kidding. We're gonna grab the mustache and we're gonna roll it around this nice hot little iron here. And I'm gonna hold it like I'm eating a knife. It's kinda hot, but it's not burning me. Ta-da! Look at that! Damn, that looks good! This rap tutorial just turned into a curling tutorial. Sorry, RMD. But I just don't have it in me anymore. I'm gonna have to try something else. I think I could do good videos, but I just don't think that gaming videos are for me. I mean, there's so many talented kids out there that would just, put me to shame. And I think that there's a lot of stuff I could do that would put them to shame. And those are things I should be doing, rather than this retarded not knowing what I'm doing thing. Let's see, so we'll just grab this little curl right here. And we'll hold it. Oh, shit. Alright, there we go. We'll just hold that little iron on there. And we'll pull it off. And look at that shit. Damn. Damn, son. Mustache Gaming here. Welcome to another bullshit video with bullshit entertainment. It's all about the mustache. Anyway, I've done my best, and I've done my part. Now what? Look at that fucking mustache, dude. Oh, yeah. That shit looks great. It looks awesome. This is a pathetic tutorial video. Except for the mustache killing part, this sucked. I just don't think that, what do you call it, gaming videos are for me. I mean, I did a bunch of cool ones, but I had to play video games to make them, and I don't have time to play video games. Sorry. Anyway, Mustache Gaming, signing out. Hopefully, this isn't the last video I ever make for this channel. Hopefully, I'm inspired to do something else. Hopefully I figure this out. See you later, bitches.